Today we are back on the Lycian Way and we are walking from Adrasan, you are here, to the ancient village or ancient city of Olimpos. More ruins to see. We're going to cross the mountain of Mount Musa. It's supposed to be quite beautiful. We're in a national park. Yeah, I think it's that coming up. We gotta make it over that saddle there between the two peaks. That's our first bit of climbing for today. It's gonna be a bit of uphill. That's all right. That's a climb.
Pouring sweat.
Same with me. It's a climb and a half. I don't think we're done.
No, we're not done.
It's really nice to be back on the trail.
So good.
Yeah, we've spent the last few days, well, yesterday we're on the trail, but the last few days kind of not on the trail, taking buses, mostly because of the weather and the rain. So it's really nice to be back. We've skipped some sections, which is fine. But we're now on this one leg of the hike where it's about 15 Ks and we go from, what is it?
Adrasan?
Oh yeah, I can't remember these places that we're at. Adrasan, we're hiking over this mountain, this peak, to get to the modern town of Cirali, but we walked through the ruins of Olympus. So it's about a 7-hour hike. We're halfway through it. It's really nice, perfect temperature, there's no rain, and I think we just peaked out. So I've got an orange in my backpack. We're gonna treat ourselves to some oranges, or to an orange, and then it's downhill. Not my favorite. Okay, just taking a break here before we go do our big downhill. We will walk through the ruins of Olimpos. Olimpos? Olimpos. There are like 20 Olimpos is in Greek and Turkey area apparently. So this is one of 20. The ruins, and it was a city that was founded by Lycians around 400 BC. 400 or 4th century?
I think 2nd and 3rd century.
Yeah. Apparently, the city was big enough that it had 3 votes in the Lycian League. It's kind of like the Justice League. But I guess cities within Lycia had kind of banded together. It was like a bunch of city-states, and they could vote to do things. And Olimpos had 3 votes as part of the league. The interesting thing is it also was partly, at one point, taken over by pirates. So it's like a pirate city. It's right on the water. It lasted until the 15th century. Caesar kind of took over at one point.
Roman, yeah.
Yeah, the Roman Empire took over, and then Caesar was there. Hadrian. And then it was a flourishing city. It minted its own coins, and it lasted until the 15th century. So we got a long downhill to go. Not my favorite because it's just tricky footing for me. But when we get to the bottom, I guess we walk through the ruins of Olympus. Cool. Snack time.
Snack time.
What's your feelings of this section?
It's so boring. I hate saying it, but
It's
Not
just
to complain, but
picking our way through really slippery rock through dense forest.
downhill, rocky, dense undergrowth. It's not. Do you want some next?
Yeah, sure. It's actually a lot like hiking in north of our hometown. It's just thick woods, rocky terrain, head down the whole time. Nah, done it.
By far the most boring section we've had.
Yeah. How's it going? Stuck.
Just so this doesn't feel right. I don't know if this is.
Kind of lost our way. We'll find it.
I see a blaze there, but it just seems.
See paint there?
I do see paint. I guess so.
Maybe I should have brought a chainsaw.
The grand entry into Olympus.
I'm trying to sneak into Olympus.
Well, this is the way the trail comes.
This is where we don't have to pay for admission.
I don't know, we're just following the trail, but there's this in the trail, which is hilarious. Yeah, back through. That's the way to do it.
Oh my god. This is kind of what I was envisioning when we're started on this hike. It was geography, it was challenge, physicality, but also history, where we're walking past ancient ruins along the way. Yeah. Bathhouse?
Maybe. There's no sign, so it's hard to tell, but I think this is a bathhouse maybe.
Hi, buddy. Okay, so that's a sarcophagus. And that's supposed to belong to Aurelius Artemis. Artemius? Dates back to 2nd century AD. It's a pretty nice town, pretty nice city, Olympus. I could live here back in the day. It's right on the banks of a nice little river.
Right by the beach?
Right by the beach. The ocean is just down there. And if you want to go to the movie theater, apparently the teatro is this way.
And the bathhouse.
And the bathhouse. You go to a show and then you take a bath. Look at this thing. It's the theater. Here's a little cool thing. These are city walls of Olimpos, and they're called polygonal fortification. And apparently, they don't. Well, obviously, they don't use any mortar or any binding material, but the stones are all cut with more than 4 sides, and it's supposed to hold the wall and hold each other together quite well. And it's 2,000 years old, and it's still standing. So. Yeah, more than 4 sides. Just finished our hike. 6-7 hours, I don't know. Walked past the village or the ruins of Olympus. We're out on the Mediterranean now. I'm going in.